Welcome back to the channel. We got another PS Plus update right here, right now, and we got 4 things this time. This isn't the first time they've put a Destiny DLC in PlayStation Plus. They did that with, I believe it was Beyond Light. I think that's the expansion name. But we got 4 things this time. The main one you need to know about is Sifu. That is the big one coming in this update. And then we also have F123. This is a EA Codemasters game. If you're a big F1 fan, this is pretty recent, so I think you're gonna get a kick out of this if you haven't bought it already. And then we got Hello Neighbor 2, which Hello Neighbor series, it does have a cult following. Not for me personally, but I think it is a pretty cool horror platforming game. Just personally not for me. And then the extra thing that's thrown in with this bundle is Destiny 2 The Witch Queen, which I think is the one I'm missing actually. I think I have all the DLC except The Witch Queen and of course the latest one, Lightfall. I got a bone to pick with Destiny 2 and the Platinum. I might make a whole video dedicated to it. Probably gonna come out next week. I gotta talk about it. These are the games for March in the Essential tier. Let's get into the trophy guides and see what's going on. And of course, we'll start with Sifu here, and there is a little bit of history behind the Platinum trophy. When this game came out, there was only one difficulty for the game, and it was pretty damn tough. This game actually had a rating of about a 6 out of 10. Like, that's the average rating. And I was actually looking through the guide, and they do talk about this. In the spring 2022 update, patch 1.08, they added difficulty options. So they added a easy mode called student difficulty, and they added a harder difficulty, called master. The one that was originally implemented in the game is called discipline mode. So now things are much easier for this run of trophies. Now you can just do it on student difficulty if you want, and you can do it that way. It is much easier, requires less mastery of the game, and for me, kind of takes something away from it. But also, I'm thinking in my head, you could just play discipline difficulty if you want that original experience. It's still there. It's not gone. It's just they added a easier difficulty, which made the Platinum trophy easier to do. So your first playthroughs, you're going to get a ton of trophies that are miscellaneous. And the guide nicely, succinctly tells you which ones you're going to get. You got the story trophies. And the objective of playthrough 1 is to kill Yang. I assume that is the last guy, the main guy you want to gun for and try to kill. And you are going to exact your revenge for the Furious Fist trophy. And you're going to get a bunch of other skill and score trophies. Life is your teacher. Unlock your first skill. I know Kung Fu, reached the level score of 10,000. Ferocity, speed, strength, and accuracy reached the level score of 20,000. So there's a bunch of things you're going to get on your first run through of the game. Or try to before you age up and you die. Maybe it's still pretty difficult on student difficulty. But then, your second playthrough, you want to spare Yang and get the hideout trophies, which are these hidden areas that are in the levels that you want to look out for. Legendary talismans of Wujing. And then there's the hideout trophies, so there's 5 of them. And then there's the age trophies, because one of the most difficult trophies back then when the difficulty was on normal mode was beat the game while being 25 years old or less. And if you don't know, you start I think at 20. Your age is 20. And when you die, it goes up and you become older. So it goes up like 1 and then 2 years and then 3 years. So you don't have a lot of leeway with this trophy. If you die twice, you will be 26. That is your new age, therefore voiding out the trophy. So essentially, you can only die once the whole run through of the game. So the game still has its difficulty. You still have to do this without dying twice. You can only die once. And even on student difficulty, I think it's still going to be pretty difficult to deal with that trophy, Prodigal Son. And then for step 3, you got collectibles cleanup, because there are collectibles. There's the detective boards, and then you got miscellaneous trophies that you want to bang out for various reasons, by doing certain combos, defeating certain enemies. It's miscellaneous stuff. We've seen it all before. That is the run for Sifu. I think it's a good one, despite the fact that they did change the difficulty. It does change the Platinum run challenge. It makes it less rewarding to get it. But then again, a lot more people get to experience the game, so there it is. Now we got F123. And I do want to note something with this guide. I want to give flowers to Cosmo Wolf. He has been updating this guide based on the grind and player count of the game, and he has an update particularly from the PS Plus March update, so this update. Also, he has an update here. Before that, it says that the community was dwindling, it was declining, so it made it a lot harder to get people into full lobbies, so you can attain your elite rank online. It was making it harder to do that, and taking longer to grind it out. And now with the PS Plus March update, he says that to any new players reading this guide, please note that before the announcement, the guide was an 8 out of 10 and 100 hours. Now they are 6 out of 10 and 80 hours, and that is because more people playing the game, more people checking it out because it's essentially free. That's a good term, essentially free. I like that. Now more people playing, more full lobbies, more players. This will shave off time off of the platinum grind and overall making it easier. But when you look at the trophies, you got a lot of cacophony here, and even missable trophies too, so you have to be careful with that. And you got a lot of online stuff that you need to worry about. You start off with the Breaking Point 2 story, in which you need to complete all of the chapters. There are 17 chapters that you need to complete. And then there's career mode stuff that you need to do. Undisputed winner, win the Drivers' Championship. For all those back at the factory, win the Constructors' Championship. And you got a ton of stuff underneath that. Wait, I know you. Reach a team acclaim level of 20 in my team. My team. I hope that's not like FIFA my team or anything like that. But anyways, the main thing you're going to be playing in this game to get it all done is the multiplayer in F1 World mode. And this will have you doing a ton of crap, especially to rank up your level. And the main one here, reach the elite division in F1 World Ranked. And when you click the trophy, it says the torture process. He's not mincing words here. You must play ranked for at least 4 weeks, likely a few hours each day. You must race with the brainless, low IQ, race ruining shits? Yeah, that's probably shits. Who have and always will make the online experience awful. There is a trophy for being safe and being a good driver, but of course, people do what they want. Some people don't care about trophies. They want to just grief and make people's races absolutely crap. Like it says here, watch out for rammers who get salty when you try to overtake them. They'll likely try and send you into a meeting with Barry R. That's probably a billboard or a side panel or a rail guard. Enjoy coming in on lap 1 to get a new front wing because the person who hit you ruined your race and got no penalty. Alrighty then. This is why I hate online. Because of people who ruin it. That's why I don't play games that are online. The other thing you need to know about is that here's your rank path. You go bronze, then you go silver 1, silver 2, gold 2, gold 1, gold 2, gold 3, and then elite. But you can also be demoted. You will be demoted an entire rank if you are inactive for 2 weeks. Best not to let that happen. If you think you will struggle with time that week, try and get at least enough points to stay in your current rank. So your rank will go down. Elite, gold 1, gold, silver 1, silver, and that sucks. So this is the big thing in this run that's going to take you a lot of time because it is annoying to deal with people online, and you have to grind, and you have to depend on people coming in and filling up the lobbies, which right now is a good time because of the PS Plus bump, but you don't want to let this slide too long or else the PS bump will be gone and it's going to be a lot more grindy and a lot harder to get this done to rank up. So for me, I'm kind of good. I don't really, I don't know. I like racing games, but I often find a lot of the Platinums for racing games are really grindy, and I don't mind grinding for a career mode, but I do mind grinding for an online mode. So that's just my 2 cents on it. If you like F1, this is the latest and greatest. Verstappen is the beast. He's wrecking everything, and he's the GOAT right now. And finally, I couldn't find a PSN profiles guide, but I did find an achievement guide for Hello Neighbor 2. And when I look at it, it looks like a complete joke. It's a 2 out of 10. There's only 14 trophies / achievements. And apparently with a guide, you can do this in less than an hour. So, okay. That's, wow, okay. And essentially, you've got, I believe it is, if there's 14, I believe 10 of them are story-related trophies. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of, these are like chapter trophies, environment trophies. You have one here, mad scientists construct an abomination, and that is in night 4. Also, dog person in night 4 as well. These are just things you interact with the environment, and then you get the trophy. This is a kind of a throwaway list, if I do say so myself. Maybe the game is entertaining, and that will carry you through. And but if you can just look up the answers to the puzzles, and you can do this in, like, let's say half an hour or 45 minutes. I don't know how rewarding it is to go for the plat. It's just like kind of like a who cares kind of situation, really. And that's it for the list of games. Of course, Destiny 2 does have a Platinum trophy, but it's not related to the Witch Queen at all. Witch Queen doesn't have its own trophy set in it, and I will go into detail about that next week when I do make that video. Let me know down in the comment section what games you're gonna check out. Of course, for me, the one I check out of all of this, Sifu, and then F123, and then Hello Neighbor 2. If I had to check these games out, that's my personal ranking of these. Let me know which games you're going to check out. And of course, subscribe for more videos just like this. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions, while fighting off mob bosses and becoming a wise old master, go incredibly well. And peace out.